The main advice I can give is make an appointment to go and see a solicitor, because every circumstance is different and you need that legal advice to decide how and what you are going to do moving forward. One of the questions you will be asked by the solicitor is, are you sure the marriage is at an end? They will have details of Relate if you think there is any chance of making the relationship work. If you are certain that you do want a divorce, they will then be able to advise you specifically about what is going to happen in your case, in terms of your finances, in terms of arrangements for the children, if you have any children, in terms of how the divorce will proceed and the basis for that divorce. But each individual case is different depending upon the circumstances to the case. Most people can get a divorce if they are certain that the marriage is at an end. The grounds of divorce will depend upon the circumstances as to why the marriage has ended. For example, if there has been adultery and it's been admitted that there has been adultery, you can issue an adultery petition. If the behaviour has been unreasonable, you can issue an unreasonable behaviour petition. If you've been separated for 2 years and both of you agree you want a divorce, you can use the ground of 2 years separation with consent. And if you've been separated for 5 years or more, you can use the ground of 5 years separation, no consent needed. It will just go through that you've been separated for over 5 years. There is also the ground of desertion, where if the ex has gone off and you don't know where they are, or you feel deserted, you can issue an application on the ground of desertion, but it's not really used very often. You may get to keep the house if there are enough finances in the matrimonial pot for you to remain there. The court's priority will always be rehousing both parties and the children of the family. And if there is enough equity in the property and you have a decent mortgage capacity and there are other assets to offset it, you may be able to stay in the former matrimonial home. If you cannot afford to do it, the property may need to be sold, but you need to have advice from both a solicitor but also a financial advisor looking at your mortgage capacity to see exactly what you could borrow and can you afford to buy out the other person, and potentially also raise a lump sum to buy that person out of the equity that they have in the matrimonial home.